Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, man. Check this out, man. I just got through listening to Ticket's video, man, regarding Stephen A. Smith, man, and that black athletes should not talk to Stephen A. Smith and other prominent figures in the black community, or should I say, maybe in Hollywood, or just period. Shouldn't talk. I agree wholeheartedly because Stephen A. Smith is a cancer to the black community. This man has no limitations on the amount he's willing to sell himself out and sell the black community out for money. And I think that's heartbreaking. You know, even Melissa Perry Harris had her boiling point to where she said enough is enough. You know, because I did some research on her, and then other people briefed me that she kind of had a history of lightweight throwing black men under the bus at certain times. So, you know, I gave her credit for saying enough is enough, but when is Stephen A. Smith gonna do the same thing? When is Stephen A. Smith gonna have some fucking backbone to stand up to ESPN and say, man, you know what? I'm not gonna keep doing this shit. You know, I'm not gonna keep being your mascot, your house nigga, you know, for $3 million a year. I mean, man, you want money that bad to where you willing to compromise yourself and just be a straight up whore for ESPN/Disney. Now, it's kind of funny, man, when you think about Disney, man. Disney have a history of, you know, for some reason, anybody that's affiliated with them or have worked for them at one time, you know, they suffer some kind of mental setback. Because, I mean, if you look at Raven-Symoné, she's a damn fool. The dude that played her TB brother on That's So Raven, what's his name? I think Orlando Brown or something. Something wrong with that dude. You know, this dude got videos, you know, where he got $100 bills in his mouth and all that type of shit. Then Britney Spears, she's a weirdo. Justin Timberlake, weirdo. So I don't know. Maybe it's the Disney effect. You know, I don't know what it is. Whoopi Goldberg been an Aunt Sally. She's always been an Aunt Sally. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But as far as Stephen A. Smith go, man, anybody that make videos, man, they need to make a video, you know, expressing their distaste for Stephen A. Smith, man, because I'm going to tag this video to anything that has ESPN, First Take, you know, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, because it's just time for this dude to cut it out, and he needs to knock it out, not knock it off. I mean, you know, you got everybody upset with him, from Dr. Boyce Watkins to Yvette Cornell. And if I'm not mistaken, like I was told before, he admitted to Corey Holcomb, because Corey Holcomb exposed him on his radio show, saying that Stephen A. Smith admitted that they make him say that foolishness that he says. So you don't have no self-pride about yourself, you know, because I know I do, because I'll tell you what, you know, I don't mean to go in deep about me, but I'll give you an example. Now, my job asked me, did I want to be a lead or a foreman, sort of supervisor, whatever you want to call that shit. And I told him no. Because I feel like this. I had to put pressure on you motherfuckers to hire black people. So now you want me to be a lead? You know what I'm saying? When y'all didn't have enough faith in me or my race to bring more of us in. Nah, so I told him no. Nah, get somebody else to do it. Nah, I'm not working that closely with y'all. I'll just stay doing my regular position, and I'll leave it at that. And that's pretty much it. Now get back to Stephen A. Smith, man. Yeah, man. To be honest with you, First Take, the show has just reached its peak. And well, it was never that good to begin with, but I think it's reached its limitations. You cannot take that show seriously anymore based off the content. Now, if they open up the show talking about, you know, what happened to Holly Holm, and don't talk about nothing else, and then when Ronda Rousey got knocked out, they didn't even want to talk about it. They took the day off and had other people talk about it. Then, that's gonna tell you all you need to know about ESPN. Because if they open up the show, if that's like the first segment or the second segment where they talk about what happened to her, that's just gonna show you what's up with ESPN. But then again, we didn't provide proof that ESPN is full of shit. One dude said, well, the reason why they didn't talk about what happened to Ronda Rousey because we in the middle of football season. Man, check this out, man. You got plenty of time to talk about football. You can spend 10 minutes talking about that segment, and you can spend the rest of the segment talking about football and the NBA, man. So that was a crock of shit. But like I said before, man, Stephen A. Smith is a joke, and I don't think any black athlete should talk to him. They should boycott talking to him. The only way I would talk to Stephen A. Smith unless he issues a public apology to the black community for throwing us under the bus. And I still think, to a certain degree, he owes Kevin Durant an apology for threatening to tell his personal business. Biggest bitch-made shit I ever seen in my life. So, yeah, man. I agree with Ticket, man. Now, the next video I'm going to do is going to be addressing, some of these niggas on here, why people feel the way and treat and disrespect black people the way they do. Because sometimes the problem is us. Well, I'll say half of the time the problem is us. But I'm out.